Hello there, good afternoon everybody. Sorry I'm a bit late, thanks for bearing with me. Been rather a busy day today, I shall explain in a bit. But yes, at last the Birds and Bobbins fabrics here and it's really exciting. So I shall show you through those in just a second when we said some hellos. Hello Leanna and oh hello Mary and Jane and Anne. And in a camper van in Hay on Wye. Facebook we've got, oh let me just go back to the top quickly, oh lots of you. Dawn first in, and there's Sandra and Kirsty and Linda, and sorry if I miss anybody, and Sue, and I'm just going to make Facebook a bit bigger. They've changed it. So they put all your comments on the other side and it's a little bit confusing. Hello Mary McHugh from Renfrew, hello Debbie and Sue and Tracy and Angela. Leslie, right, I think we're about up to date. Hello Helen, come and say hello, particularly if it's your first time. So if you're, I don't know why I clap then, if you're brand new to my live chats, then just come and say hello, let me know that you're there. We're here every week on a Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock and a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Christine, you do subtitles, I don't do that, so you should be able to do that on your YouTube page. Not sure how, but I'm sure it's you. Hello, Shirley, Colette, Casb, and Anne, and oh, aren't we busy? Oh, somebody in North Carolina, sorry I missed that. Your comments kind of scroll really quickly right at the beginning like this when we all come in. Anyway, how many have we got? Who's there? Lots of you, good. Yeah, a bit of a busy day today. Catherine pressed her angry button by mistake. Hello Alicia in Mexico. Oh, thank you very much Hazel. Hi Alan. Oh no, oh I'm glad you're okay. I thought I hadn't heard from you for a while, but I'm glad you're doing okay now. Thank you. Oh, Bee's just joined the Half Yard Club. Oh, very excited by all the patterns, ordered the V&A fabric, lovely. Now that she'll show you. This fabric has been so long to get here, honestly. It was due something like July or something, show those in a bit. But it is here and I've got lots of makes to show you as well, and I'm very, very excited about this. It's, I think out of all of the fabric designs that I've come up with, this is my favourite one. I'll say that about every one of them. You should see the next one, just got samples of that back. Let me show you up here. So this is Birds and Bobbins. I was going to show you my sketches, but I didn't have time to fetch them out. But these are all drawn by my good self and then printed on, have to say, organic cotton. And I love them. I love the colours that have been chosen as well. I'm really, really proud of these. Now what we've done is to put, there's 5 in the collection, so I'll take you through all of those individually in just a second. But if you want to get onto the website and order straight away, we have got some bundles with ½ metre of free fabric. And Kim was just saying actually it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out straight away. Whether we can get any more bundles put together, I don't know, but we have got bundles on the website. So you get a free ½ metre of the coordinating blue fabric. These are all 112 centimetres wide. This one is 140. So just to give you an idea of size, the bundles are all pre-cut, so you get ½ metres of each one. And that is the size. So they're 112 wide, but the blue, the plain blue that you get free, is 140 wide. That one's not organic. These are all organic. All of the ones with my prints on are organic. So happy to be showing you these. I'm really excited. So let me take you through them. So bundle is all of those. Okay, so all 5, ½ metre of each, ½ metre of free blue. This one is, they're all my things as well. My scissors, I've got, they're like a bronzy colour. I've got quite a collection of vintage scissors. I love them. So there's the classic stalk ones on there, and then just little rolls of tape measures as well. So that's the scissors. This is actually the birds on the bobbins. And these are sparrows. And they're just all sitting on different sizes and shapes of bobbins and playing with the, well, needles and threads and things like that. And that one, they call it tossed fabric or tossed print, so it's non-directional. I think, yeah, 3 of them are. That one's the same. So if you're a quilter, I know you like to make the most of your fabric and use your different shapes in different directions. So these are non-directional. Teacher, as it's live. Oh, is that right, Joyce? No subtitles if it's live. I didn't know that. I'll look into that. I will look into that one for you. Hopefully you can lip read. I'll try and talk a bit more slowly so you can see my lips move. Sorry about that, I didn't realise. So that's the birds and bobbins. Isn't that a gorgeous colour as well? Linda's joined the Half Yard Club too. This one, we've got the bobbins and thimbles on this one. I do have quite a collection of thimbles, but they're really unusual ones. And if I put those onto fabric, I think it'd look a bit odd. It's fine when you see them kind of in the flesh, but when you draw them, you think, what should you put a bird on top of a thimble for? But that's what they're like. And look, I've got my logo on the bobbin there, DS Threads, the DS Cotton Co. Now this one, no, I'll show you the sewing machine one first actually. So these are part of my collection of sewing machines. So the one that you see here is actually based on the little blue one that's behind me up there, which is a child's sewing machine. And then the larger one is, I think that's my Pfister and Rossmann, which is the one behind me here. I'll tell you about that in a second. And this one is actually it's called a Novum, N-O-V-U-M, so that's a lovely greeny colour. I didn't have time to kind of collect all of them by machines and bring them down because they're really heavy. But these are my drawings of my actual sewing machines. And this one you may look at and think, well, that has nothing to do with sewing whatsoever, it's floral. But I can't show you a close-up of the Pfister and Rossmann, but this design is actually printed onto the bed of the machine. These machines, I must see if I can get, I shall try and take a picture of that because there's a picture of an Egyptian woman on there. These were made in the 1920s, and of course in the 1920s anything Egyptian was very, very fashionable because that's when they discovered Tutankhamun's tomb. So you find with a lot of even the Singer machines or the Jones machines from the 1920s have these wonderful elaborate Egyptian designs on them, and this is actually taken from one of the designs on that sewing machine. So it's quite I think that taking that kind of style, it's got a little bit of a twist to it as well. It's not what you'd expect, but yes, it is sewing machine related. It is that Egyptian design. Tracy says, do we have fat quarters of these? Funnily enough, yes we do. So there's a fat quarter pack of 5 of the fabric, so 1 of each of the fabrics. Yes, we do have those. Have a look on the website, they're definitely there. If you're not aware of what a fat quarter is, if you cut 1/2 metre across the bolt and then cut it like that, so it's 1/4 metre, but it's kind of a squarish 1/4 metre, so you get that size. And there's 5 of those in the pack, so you get 1 of each of the designs in the pack. I don't know what prices they are. These have literally gone on the website just before we came to air, like literally, which is why I haven't done my hair because we've been busy taking the photographs. I've only just come here, sending them straight down to Kim, and Kim's been uploading them onto the website. So it's when I said it's been a rather busy day, that's why I was 2 minutes late. It's literally cutting it fine. Oh, have you seen that one? Yeah, the next one's called Pets. I don't think that's going to be out this year, but I've just, oh Colette, your little girl would look lovely in this, wouldn't she? And who would have thought that that was sewing related, making little dresses out of them? Oh. Anyway, I want to show you what some of my girls have made as well. So the dress behind me was made by Anne. I think she made up the pattern, so I can't give you pattern numbers or anything for that one. And the makeup bag behind me here was made by Leslie. Then we've got lots of little pyramid pouches that Janice made, so I really want to show you these. Got pin cushions. I said to my my design team, what would you make from this kind of fabric, and let them loose, and this is what they came up with. So Melissa made this one. I love that idea. Anything to do with storage, I love it. So somewhere to keep your pens, and again, I don't have patterns for these are purely ideas as to what you're going to do with your fabrics, and that just ties around there like that, so you could coordinate the whole of your sewing room. And glad you like them, Dawn. Melissa also went pincushion crazy, so you've got your crazy log cabin there. Isn't it nice when she's fussy cut the centre there? And then you've got this one, and she's made a cathedral window. Aren't they gorgeous colours? This is a book cover that Jackie made with a pen holder on the front as well, and that fastens over with a popper. And I thought it was very clever to find a button that coordinates. Must see if we can find some of those somewhere. I think that is beautiful. These are the pyramid pouches. I do have a tutorial on YouTube for pyramid pouches, and Jenny's got quite carried away and made loads of these, but they're nice to store things like your clips in and maybe your bobbins. And then take a look at this. So this is the work of Jeannie Scanlon, and look what happens here. Isn't that amazing? Now, she did use a pattern for it. I asked her who it was, but I can't remember who she said. So if you want to know, I'll have to go back through my emails and find out. But I think that is such a lovely, lovely project. And it's all padded, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? Hi, Lisa. But again, these are just ideas for you. They're not tutorials, they're not patterns or anything like that. These are just ideas of things that you can make with the fabric when you buy it. So let me know what you're going to make with it. I'll be really interested. It's amazing, isn't it, Shirley? I don't know if I should tell you this. I'm sure I can. I've been working with Bobbins, and you know the sewing boxes that we do? They're going to be doing sewing boxes and sewing machine bags all in this fabric. And remember, it's organic as well, because I think that Bobbins are going down that route as well. So there's been lots of samples being sent backwards and forwards. This won't happen until next year. It'll be next spring when they're released. But this was on my sewing desk when it arrived, and Kim came up and she said, "Oh, that's a nice sample, isn't it?" I said, "It's lovely." So she's done a really good job. I said, "Oh, and I was saying, her hand stitching is so tiny." I'm going to show you that actually. If I come up here, have I gone out of focus? This is all hand stitched, tiny, tiny, tiny little stitches. And Kim says, "Who's she?" I said, "That's Jeannie." And she said, "I thought it was a Bobbins product." So yeah, but that's not till next year. So that should be happening in the springtime, maybe launching in February. We have to see. Oh, Angela's ordered a bundle. Pam's a bit late. Never mind. I saw we've got Nancy as well. Hi, Nancy. Machine like that one behind you, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I've got loads of them, and I think it's quite nice. Well, I like the more unusual. There's loads of singers. I've got quite a few singers, but it's quite nice to have something a little bit different as well. They're not worth very much, apparently. If you just join me, I want to show you the bundle again, if you don't mind. We are going to make this. This is, have we seen it yet? This is for Connie. One of my girls, Leslie, made all of these when I launched my Christmas Critters fabric. And they're just lovely. They're really nice and really simple to make. And Connie was asking if I demonstrate how to make it. So it's ever such a quick demo, but we'll do that later on. And I've just fussy cut a little sewing machine on mine. So we're just going to make that. We'll do that in a bit. But I do want to just show you the bundle again if you just joined us, because I'm just checking in with Kim. I don't think it's going to last very long. And we've been to, I know with the Christmas bundle, we did actually take a trip to Manchester and twist people's arms right up their backs to get some more fabrics. I'm not sure if we can do it with this fabric, because it seems to have sold out everywhere already. So just really quickly, because I don't want to go on, well, I do want to go on about it. I could talk about this for hours. I love it. 5 fabrics in the range. So we've got the vintage scissors, the birds and bobbins, that's what the whole range is called. This one is the Bobbins, all organic, 100% cotton, no pesticides used. Then this is the Egyptian design from my Pfister and Rossmann sewing machine. Can't remember what we've called that one. I don't actually name them. And my sewing machines, and if you go for the bundle, free ½ metre of coordinating fabric. So just to let you know, if you wanted to order the bundle, don't wait till the end of this live or after the demo, because I don't think it's going to be there, and I don't know if we can get any more cut up. Lisa's going to start making an owl, a Hedwig. Oh, do your comments keep disappearing? Don't know why comments disappear, because I'm not even paying much attention to lovely fabrics, to Facebook at the moment. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Oh, haven't shown you my mugs either, have I? Do you know, we've got so much new fabric going on the website today as well, but I'd be here for hours just chucking fabric at you, and that'd be a bit tedious, wouldn't it? Might show you that later though. Me mugs. Now, we did pop these on the website last week, and they've been ever so popular. I did a range of fabric, or no I didn't, I did a fabric panel a couple of years ago for Sewing Quarter called Robins on Bobbins. So these aren't sparrows like my birds and bobbins, these are robins. So this is the Robins on Bobbins design. So again, it's my sketches. I don't know if you can see on that, that's the large robins. It's actually got like shadows silhouetted in the background of the robins as well, and that one's just got tiny robins on it. So the small robins and the large robins, we do still have some left. Just to let you know, we won't be having any more of these in. These are a limited edition. I think they're £12.90, I can't remember about that. Have a look on debbieshawsewing.com. So they're branded with my logo. They are dishwasher safe. They've been tested for dishwashing for up to 500 times, and I just think they're really pretty. But there will be more coming out. I'm hoping to do some Christmas mugs in a couple of months' time, but these won't be reprinted. So they're all limited edition. So what we've got left on the website is all we've got left. Right. The sewing spot. I haven't got any patterns, Christine. I've got the little exploding box, which is on the bobbin up there, which is a project on Half Yard Club. That's just using 4 squares and it opens up. But I don't have patterns for any of these. These are purely things that my team have made up for me. I'll try and find what the pattern was for that one and post it if I can for that box, because so I didn't actually make any of those. Husband safe. No, Sheila, they're sewing room mugs. They're not for husbands, unless your husband's a sewer, of course. Should we make this up? What I thought I'd do, because this is so quick, I've got a larger embroidery hoop as well, so I need to cut into some of my fabric. So I thought I'd make a larger one, you know, the ones with the pockets in. I know they've been done a million times before, but I just thought that it's quite an easy thing to do. And if you're making a little display like this, you could actually have one that's purposeful as well. So we'll do that as well. Why not? Have I got enough felt? Just. So, right. So I bought, I say sew a lot, don't I? I bought these off Amazon actually, and I think you get 12. I can't remember how much they were. So we don't have the hoops on the website, but they're quite easy to get hold of. What is the Half Yard Club, Paula? It is my subscription website. It's £5.99 a month, and every month you will receive one project with a video, instructions, and downloadable patterns if you need them. And your project can be anything from quilting, dressmaking, doll making, it could be home wares, bag making, cushion covers. We're going to do curtains I think next year. So there's something different every month. Then there's a secondary project that doesn't have a video, so that could be the same kind of thing. The secondary project this month actually is the little exploding box behind me here. So again, very different kind of projects. And there's a block of the month, so you can make a quilt up over the year, and there's pages and pages of hints and tips. If you want to have a look, go to all the W's, halfyardsewingclub.com, and take a look. And if you wanted to trial for a free month, then type in the word welcome in capital letters when you go to checkout, and you'll get a free month as well. So that's what that is. Right, should we do it? I've just got Bobbin coming in. Hello, Bob. Hello, sweetie. Well, I haven't got Bob Cam at the moment, so I've got that one already. So I think I'm a bit too far back. I've had my table cleaned. Look, no stains. Had it cleaned, like Gary cleaned my table for me. I'm going to do this one. So I have an erasable marker pen, and I'm going to fussy cut it. I am a bit far over. So let's plonk this. This it's like I designed it for these, isn't it? It's the perfect size. Is it a limiter to how many can join the half yard club? No, we've got about 3,000 on there already, Sarah. No, anybody can join. So erasable pen, and just draw around the inside. While I'm here, I'm going to do the backing fabric, and I'm going to draw around the outside. Now when I cut this one out, if I can find the scissors, there we go. I'm going to cut it about 1/2 inch bigger all the way around. So this doesn't have to be exact, because this will be inside the hoop and you won't see it. Whoops. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle either, as you can tell. Just before I pop that in, I'm going to switch my iron on and give that a press. A little bit creased. So, oh, we've got a new member who's just joined the club. Michaela, welcome along. Claire, right. Trying to buy, I was tempted to buy your latest fabric bundle. When it asks for a confirmation code, it isn't accepted by my website. I don't know what a confirmation code is. Is that the discount code? I'm not sure what you mean by confirmation code. If it's the discount code from the Half Yard Club, can you make sure you've got the right code? Because some people have been trying to put welcome into my website, and it's not that code, it's a different code. So I can't tell you here because everybody will know and get a discount. So if you go to the Half Yard Club website and take a look under About Me, you'll see the right code there. That's the only thing I could think of. But yes, let me know what you mean. On YouTube. So Studio. If you go to halfyardsewingclub.com, then you'll have all of the details there as to how you can join. You can join for a month for £5.99, or whatever the equivalent is in whatever country you're in. Or if you join for a year, you get 2 months free. It's £59.99 for a whole year, so 2 months free. Thank you, Lisa, for putting that on there. 3 inches of the size of my hoop, Sandra. Hi, Connie. Carol, can you drop me an email to the website? It's asking that for your order. I don't know what the confirmation code is. No confirmation code via email to verify who I am by email. I'm going to have to look at this after, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm afraid we've sold out of the bundles, by the way. I can't do it now. I'm going to have a look after. If you could drop me an email to my website, which is enquiries@debbieshawsewing.com. I'll try and have a look afterwards. I've not heard of a confirmation code being sent. So enquiries@debbieshawsewing.com. I'll take a look at it straight after the end of the live here for you. Messages that you leave on Facebook, I don't pick up every day. Emails to the website, I do, because I get so many. I think I was explaining last time, Facebook, I'm inundated with questions on Facebook every day. On YouTube, I get, you should have used one of my new mugs.
Coffee in your mug? This is your mug.
It isn't my mug now.
It's got your name on it.
Thank you. Hot. Thank you very much. And thanks for cleaning my table. Don't ask if anybody wants a coffee.
All their table cleaning.
Yes, on YouTube, all of the comments come up all together. So considering I've got over 200 videos on there, all of the comments from all of the videos all come up in a row. So it does take me ages to get through them. I'm sorry about that. If you email me on the website, the inquiries at email address, I pick those up every day. So if you can do that for me. Buy without logging in, you get sent a confirmation code by email. But yeah, if you have a problem, email me. We'll sort it out, don't worry. I'm just going to press this. Am I plugged in? Not pressing anything. I thought I'd be nice and hot now because I'm not plugged in. Is it National Coffee Day? Where, Linda? Where are you? National Coffee Day. I didn't know they had one. Confirmation for the credit card payment. Oh, I don't know. I will sort it afterwards though. So anyway, let me give this a bit of a press. So I wonder if we can get some more bundle. I shall have a word with my daughter. She's just come back. 15 left, none left. We'll try and put some more together. So, aren't you glad you tuned in today? We're having a nice puff of steam there. That's it. That'll do. There's no sewing in this one. There'll be sewing in the next one with the pocket. Right, I'm going to get in the neck now for selling out of it. You know, I bet the fat quarters are going to be the next ones to go. And I'm pretty sure we can't get any more of those. I don't know. We do try. The thing is with our suppliers, they're very good, and we do nag a lot. But they've got some very, they've got the hobby crafts and the John Lewis's and the big stores that take it all in. So they tend to sell out quite a lot. Oh, sorry, quite quickly. So just cut the felt out there. Morning dealer in California. Should be a confirmation order email from the website as I'm not getting them. Sarah, email me again if you don't mind. Most people are getting confirmation emails because I've been asking them. We seem to have an issue with AOL for some reason. I don't know what your email address is, but you should be getting them. If not, email me on the inquiries at debbieshawsewing.com, and I forwarded your messages to the web developers, and they are looking into each one of these individually if you're not getting your confirmation emails. Hi Angela. Susan, Susan, email me on inquiries at debbieshawsewing.com, and I'll sort out your member discount. And again, don't, if you can avoid putting the messages on here if it's related to your account on Debbie Shaw Sewing, because I won't be picking these up for a few days. Right. Oh, thank you, Denise. Oh, right. Do you know, I love it. I never thought in 100 years that I'd be making a living doing this. Isn't it funny how things turn out? I don't know whether I've said before, when I first met Gary, which was 37 years ago, I was a model and he was a photographer. So he was a very well-known fashion photographer. Actually, he used to do lots of the big catalogues and swimwear brochures, and specialised in kids actually. So the baby boots and I can't remember, Next Kids, and anyway, all that kind of thing. And I had a completely separate career because I was modelling all over the place. And I just think it's quite, you never would have thought all of that time ago when we both had those individual careers that both of our careers would have eventually brought us together, and we just work together at home now doing what we do, but doing it together. Not the modelling, of course, but doing what we do and doing it together, which is fabulous. Anyway, we're making hoops is what we're doing. So This one is going to be stretched around here, and you've got a couple of choices actually, because traditionally you would now take a running stitch. Look at the mess in here. Honestly, I'm so sorry about that. Move that out of the way. You would make a running stitch around the edge and then pull it together, but the easier way is to actually glue it. There's no reason why you can't just glue all of this in place. That's what I did with this one. We'll do the running stitch anyway, I think, because let's do a little bit of it properly, and it does make it easier to gather over actually, so just bear with me. Well, I need to change my thread as well. The reason I'm so rushed is that I went with my son to buy a car this morning, and it took so long to actually buy the thing, and then we were on the phone to the insurance company for an hour trying to get it insured, and then after all of that it got no diesel in it to get home. So we've had a bit of a manic day today, so I haven't even put the right colour thread in my sewing machine, so bear with me a minute. I love some of this one. Right. So I've got ginger coloured thread in here because I've been working also on next month's secondary half yard club project, so I had to get up rather early this morning. Not complaining, love me job and all that. What discount word do I use for a trial? Yes, you can. Dale Murdoch, I don't know what your name is. If you use the word welcome in capital letters, when you go to the Half Yard Sewing Club website, you'll have to fill in all of your details and your credit card details, because that's just the way that websites work. We can't do anything about that. But you won't be charged. So you put in the word welcome in capital letters, you'll have your free month. You can choose whether you want to go for the 12-month or the 6-month subscription and still get the free month, and you'll receive an email before the money is taken out of your account. So if you want to cancel, if you're not happy with it, you can do that, and you can do all of that from your account. So when you go to the My Account button, you can change from monthly to yearly, or yearly to monthly. You can close your accounts, you can do whatever you like from your own account, but we will let you know that you're about to be charged. So yes, the word welcome in capital letters if you wanted to trial it for a free month. I don't know, Leanna, why that's happening. My iron's full of water at the moment. I've had it for years and I've not had any clicking noises, so if you've got it from Amazon, why don't you send it back? Get them to send you another one. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing. We're supposed to be sewing, aren't we? So I'm just in a running stitch really close to the edge. Actually, I could have made that a little bit deeper. That might have made it easier as well. Again, you don't have to do this. You can glue it all, but it does make it a little bit easier to, to fit it around the hoop and make it nice and tight. So Studio, I tell you what, I don't know if they can do anything about the free month if you've already joined and paid, but if you email info@halfyardsewingclub.com, they might be able to do something about that. Okay, so again, just not particularly bothered about the length of the stitches or them being even or anything like that. That'll do. And then I've got a knot. Why have I got a knot? That's no good. Talk amongst yourselves while I undo my knot. I don't know how that happened. It'd help if I could see a thing. It's in. Oh no, have I done it? Nope. How did I get a knot in there? Sorry about this. So chat amongst yourselves a minute while I just try and get this knot out of the way, else I won't be able to gather the thing. Oh, we'll do it anyway. So That's going to go inside there. Oh, did I say 3-inch hoops? Somebody asked what size hoops are 3-inch hoops. Oh, I should have made that a little bit bigger, shouldn't I? Let's pull it round. Over you go. That's because I've got a knot in it. I can't loosen it either. I might have to start again with that one. So, gripping television, isn't it, this? Let me read some of your messages. My contact details, it is enquiries@debbieshawsewing.com. I'm going to make a smaller hoop out of that one and do this again. Sorry about that. Got to put my fabric over here. So I shan't sew this one because we'll be here all day. So let me just iron a little bit of this. We'll just do it again. I might do a little speeded up version on YouTube. I miss Younger. Yes, I know. I think I need stronger contact lenses. I used to be able to see out of those. Susan's chatting amongst herself. Thank you. Right, really quickly. Actually, maybe it's a good thing. I'll show you what to do again if you just joined us. So the size that I want inside here is going to be that. Going to make it a bit bigger around the edge this time because I'm not going to sew it. So I'm going to cut about 1 inch bigger all the way around. And I've used an erasable marker pen there, so I can iron that away. That'll do. So let's just really quickly with that. And then this goes around hoop. This time I'm not going to sew it, I'm going to glue it. You can't see what I'm doing, I'm on the wrong camera, aren't I? There you go. So that's around there. That goes there. Going to pop some glue on the inside. It's unusual that other people are having troubles joining the club, the Half Yard Club. We don't normally have problems with people joining. They're joining every day at the moment. Again, I've put contact details on Facebook and on YouTube with the email addresses if you like, because Half Yard Club and my website are completely different and they've got completely different email addresses, and I don't deal with the questions from Half Yard Club. That's down to Caroline and Claire, so I need to give you their details. So I'll do that later on. Right, so I'm folding all of this over this time and I'm gluing it. Oh, you've joined the Half Yard Club. Welcome along. She's very excited. I think it's a she, Dale Murdoch. Don't know what your name is. Oh, Lisa, really? Are you okay now? Oh gosh, that's frightening. Right. And again, that doesn't have to be particularly neat because we're not going to see that. Oh, that's a big drizzle. From the front. Oh, well, you're not going to see it from the back because it's going to have a cover on it. So let's just tuck that in nice and tight. Little blobs of glue. And over we go. So you've got that. This is ever so quick. And then the second half is going to slip over the top. So let's loosen this. Pop that over with that right on the top and push it in. Then we can tighten it. Like so. It is nice for the Christmas ones, isn't it, Julianne? It was the Christmas ones that Leslie made for me with my Christmas fabric, so that's what these are kind of based on. And it's nice to have a fabric where you can fussy cut, but of course you could do anything in this. You could do a little bit of cross stitch or embroidery, or an initial or anything like that. You know, It is a nice little keepsake, and it does look a little bit like a Christmas bauble, doesn't it? So I've already cut out the backing fabric, and again this is glued on. You could hand sew, you could do a fancy blanket stitch around there if you wanted to. I think I'm running out of glue. All these get bunged up so quickly, don't they? I'll wipe that off. Yeah. So just a little bit of glue around the edge. I'm just trying to think, if we do we'll do another one with pockets on in a minute, or with a pocket on, but if you did pockets on the little ones like this, you could have like an advent calendar of them, and put little gifts inside them. That'd be a nice idea. Right, so I've glued around the edge and pop the back on. That's it. Again, if you wanted to hand sew that, you catch the edge of the fabric with the edge of the felt, and you could either just slip stitch it or you could blanket stitch it. I'm quite happy with the gluing, to be honest. I don't think anyone's going to notice that it's not hand stitched on the back. And that's it. That's as easy as it is. Let's pop a little piece of ribbon on the top. There we go. So I'm looping that over. I'm going to thread it through. So I'm having glue on my fingers now. From the back to the front, and those can go through there, and make a loop, and then I'm going to tie those in a knot. So I've got my loop on the top, and then just finish off with a little bow. Maybe a bit smaller, and just trim those ends off to make them neat. So there we've got two little decorations now, and I think it's quite nice with the different sewing machines in it, isn't it? How many have we got on there? Let's have a look. So I've done that one, done that. I've got this one to do, and that's it. There's the 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. So you could have three completely different ones just from that fabric, and it doesn't take very much, and there's no sewing involved if you don't want to. Right, who else have we got? Yeah, I like the glue, Linda. The things you get covered in it, that's all, but that is quite fun to pick it, to be honest. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Lisa. Shall we do the bigger one with the pocket on the front again? Let me just iron this fabric. I'm actually not wanting to be wasteful. When the fabrics are first designed, you get what's called a strike off, which is it's cheaper fabric. It's not nice fabric at all, but the manufacturers send this to make sure you're okay with the print and the size of the print and the colours and everything like that. So this is actually the strike off. So I've had this for a long time, but I just didn't want to waste it. So that's what I'm using. I wonder if you can tell the difference actually between the two. You probably can't. Strike off's got a looser weave. It's a lot coarser than the finished fabric, but that's part of the process. So they'll do this, and then that's approved, or any changes being made or anything like that before the actual fabrics come through. And then with the actual fabrics, it would have been about, how long ago did the girls make these? About 4 or 5 months ago, maybe more than that. I get sent a metre of each of the fabrics to make samples up with. And then you have to wait for ages like everybody else until it actually arrives, which it did this afternoon. So I didn't even have time to do my hair today. Trying to order it, let me say, sent me a code, I haven't received it. Joan, again, I'll sort this out after. Can you email the website, which is, I'll put it on here actually, and I'll write a comment. Enquiries at Debbie Shaw Sewing. Oh, I've put it in capital letters. It looks like I'm shouting at you. Debbie Shaw Sewing.com. gmail.com. So email me there, and I'll look at all of your things afterwards. So I don't know what's happening with the passwords. I've been resetting some of them manually, so I can reset that for you, and you will be okay after that. I promise you'll be able to order. So I'll do that in about 15 minutes time. So anybody else that has any queries regarding my website, can you do that? Thank you. This one, that's it bag. Is that the one? It's the only one, isn't it? It's lovely. That was one of Leslie's creations. Right. So the bigger one. So this one's going to have a pocket on the front. So I use a contrast fabric for the pocket. Let's loosen the hoops. So for the backing, I'll need to cut. I'm going to cut a good 1.5 inches bigger than the size of the hoop for this one. But draw around the circle so you can see where the pocket's going to go. And remember, this is erasable. I'm actually using a heat erasable pen. And this is going to wrap around the hoop. I may need to gather this one. There's a lot to glue there. But we'll have a little pocket on the front of this one. Alright, so that's about 1.5 inches, maybe 7 centimetres, something like that. And this would be amazing for English paper piecing, wouldn't it? So if you've got little hexagon shapes, you'll be able to fussy cut all of the pictures out of those. So that's not going anywhere. Then I'm going to make the pocket across the front in a contrast, and I'm going to use that one. So let's cut another circle of fabric. These are ever so easy. You can make loads of, Christmas presents. You could make loads of these, and they wouldn't take you very long at all. So again, let's do this. Can't see me, can you? And I'm going to cut this one about 1 inch bigger. And again, that doesn't have to be perfect. And it's certainly not. Like so. I'm glad you like it, Debbie. Okay, so I do need to just, whoops, I just knocked everything all over the place. I'm just going to change the colour of my thread to a white one. A sewing machine cover, pin cushions. I think it's such a lovely fabric for your sewing room. And you could kind of coordinate the whole thing, couldn't you? You could make cushion covers for your sewing chair. Right. So just ready. Bear with me. I've lost my end now, honestly. So I'm sorry, I was a little bit late today. And I was saying earlier, so it's been rather a strange and busy day today. I literally got in from helping Tyler to choose his car to at 3 o'clock to a whole load of you wouldn't believe how much fabric our house is filled with at the moment. So the whole of the delivery of this fabric is along with some others. So it was opening boxes, photographing them, loading them onto the website, putting a few bundles together. It's just been rather manic today. So apologies, I haven't got the right colour thread in here. Normally more organised than this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fold this part in half. This is going to be the pocket, and that is simply going to sit across the front of here. Dead easy. So let's give that a quick iron so I've got a nice crease across the top, and make sure my print is sitting straight. Like so. And then I'm going to top stitch just across here just to make it nice and neat. Because of glue, covered in glue. And then this is going to sit on top of my circle here. In fact, I'm going to fold the halfway mark just to give that a quick crease, so I know that that's sitting in the right place. And then you could, if you wanted to, just sew a dividing line down there. I'm not going to for this one. I'm just going to stitch around the edge of here just to hold that in place. So this is outside of the circle, so to speak. There we go. That won't be seen in the hoop. And then my hoop plonks on top of here, oops, underneath here. And I want to wrap this fabric around there. So this time I am going to gather it because there's a lot of fabric here to glue. So let me find my needle and thread. Love it when you chat amongst yourselves. I think there's been quite a few friendships made on these live sessions, and I think that's lovely because we've all got the same thing in mind, haven't we? We're all here because we love sewing. Right, just thread my needle. This may take a while. May take a while, can't see a thing. There we go. There. How do you buy without logging in? I think that's when you get a passcode, so you can you can go through an order on the website without having to log in for it. If you have already registered with either websites, with the old one or with this one, it will tell you that there is an account here, so you can use that. Jackie White, fancy you noticing, yes, I have got new nail varnish on. My my nail girl, I'm just going to show you this. I'm just going to sew around the edge and just do a running stitch right around the edge of here just to gather it all up. Yeah, the girl who's been doing my nails since 1840 has stopped doing nails, so I've got a new girl and she doesn't do the same colour, so I've had to change the colour of my nail varnish. And to be honest, this is I don't like bright colours. And this is practically the only one that she got that wasn't bright red or glittery or something. So again, just quick running stitch. Doesn't have to be. Jill, can you send me an email on the inquiries at, and I'll look into this after. I can't do very much while we're live here, but if you send me an email to inquiries at Debbie Shaw Sewing, I posted the email address earlier on. I'll sort it out after if that's okay. That's going to keep me busy this evening. I've got to take my car in for service tonight. Helena's finding out what animals people have. What animals do you have? I've got a dog and a load of fish, and that's it at the moment. Oh, I don't know what language that is, but I don't speak that one. Do we have a translate? No. Oh, you've gone. Sorry, in Nokenza. I know grazie is thank you, but I don't know what the rest of it is. But I think that's a nice comment. Thank you anyway. Jill, okay, I'll pick that up after when we're finished today. No, we lost our cats, Lisa. The one that adopted us, he died at the beginning of the year. He was 16 and he got a tumour. And then the two old girls, they were both 21 years old. One was run over by a car and the other one just died of old age within 4 days of each other a few months ago. So no cats now. 2 dogs and 2 ferrets. Oh, I love a ferret. Have I bought a Singer sewing machine? No, I haven't bought a Singer sewing machine. No, Linda, I've still got my my Elna and my Janome. Janome's gone in for service today as well. Lisa, Sarah and I are heading off for a mad couple of days. I would, Geraldine, I've got time. It's a greyhound fabric. My next fabric Anne is going to have, it's a pet swan, so it's not till next year. But there is an English Bull Terrier, a Dachshund, Bobbin, you know Bobbin, and a Tibetan Terrier, and cats. Anyway, done that. I think I might have made that a bit too small. Let's push it in. Oh, look what I've done. My thread wasn't quite long enough. Honestly, what am I like? There we go, that's fine. So slip that over there, and then I need to rearrange it so that my circle's over the hoop. So I'm just fiddle around with it until it fits. That'll do, till we can't see any of these edge bits anyway. And then, is my needle gone? It's gone in there. Never mind. Then we'll pull this tight. I've doubled the thread on here as well, so it's nice and strong. And I'm just going to take that back through a couple of times and chop that off. So I've got that. So my circle mark will come off in just a second. And then the big hoop, let's loosen this a bit. And I want to stretch that over the top and make the fabric really tight. It's not quite central, so I'm going to do it again. Let's tighten that up. That's it. I was going to put the iron over that to make that go away. Do test your fabric if you're using friction pens on it, because sometimes it can bleach. I used some on a piece of canvas the other day and it made a white line. So do be careful. And then I can pull this through. Just make sure it's as tight as it'll possibly be, like a drum. So in the middle. And then tighten that up again. What does typing the word welcome in when joining the club give me? That will give you a free month for the club Happy Again. That's not quite in the middle. I'm going to do it again. Brian and Zebedee, the ferrets. Oh, that's better. I've just twisted it round a bit so I can tighten it up again now. Delia, we can't do anything about the postage, I'm afraid. If you're in America, that's just what it is. That's what it costs us to send it out to you. So sorry about that. I know it is expensive. And then on the back, I've dropped my felt. Oh, bear with me. I'm just going to draw around the edge of the hoop again. Like so. That's it. And I'm going to glue this on again. If you want, I mean that's really tatty, isn't it? But you're not going to see any of that when this is glued on. And again, if you wanted to hand sew that on, then that would be absolutely fine as well. Don't you love that noise? What's your favourite noise? I think this has to be it for me. Favourite noise, definitely scissors crunching through fabric. Let me just a little bit to neaten there. And then just like with the little one, I'm just going to glue that to the back. So Helene, that's the church clock. What would you use the pocket for on a frame? I would use the pocket on a frame for that, and that, and that, and hang that up on my sewing room wall so I can see. I might even do that. So for storage is what I'd do that. Right, let me squish this. I think I need a new tube. I'm going to give it a poke with a pin. That should do it. Favourite noise listening to Donny Osmond. Happy, that's a good idea actually, yes. If you cancel and start again, you'll get your 3 months. Right. Oh yes, that's better. So I'm gluing, I mean you could glue all this down if you wanted to. I'm just gluing right on the edge of the fabric. And nice thing with this glue, it's wet glue, so you've got time. It's not going to dry before I get to the other end. And again, you don't have to do the sewing on this one. This could be a no-sew project if you glued all of it. Or if you don't put the pocket on, if you've got some pretty fabric or again embroidery or cross stitch or something like that that you wanted to frame, it just makes a nice picture. So embroidery hoops are for more than just embroidering with, I think. Oh, dogs barking in their sleep. Bobbins does that, and her lips kind of go, don't you? I must get a 4th camera, so we've got Bob cam. She's sat there on her own little sofa, looking at me like, I don't know, I've beaten her or something, with her sad eyes. Don't you? You do. Right, that's back to the beginning. And I'm going to plonk this over the top. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening picking glue off my fingers, I know that. And again, we've got a little bit of wiggle time. See if I've got any tweezers. So I don't get glue on my fingers, I'm just going to poke that in around the edge of the pocket, just so that that's all covered over. And might have got that a little bit big actually, but I can trim that down after. So that's nice and neat. Let's cut this back a little bit. I don't want to see it from the front. And then we're finished. So again, I think that's going to, it'll make a nice little display if you kind of hang them all up. I need to put the ribbon on, don't I? If you hang them all up together, so you could have a couple of decorations and then one to keep your bits and bobs in as well. I wonder if you could put a couple of threads in there too, maybe a little pair of scissors, and when you hang it, it just looks nice, doesn't it? I will do a YouTube tutorial for this one as well, so I'm just looking for ribbon, which I think may have fallen off the table. That goes. So yes, it has fallen off the table. So again, we'll cut quite a length and push through a loop. So I folded the ribbon in half, pushed it through. I'm going to pull that through there and tie it in a knot. And then just make a bow with the front bit. Oh, you could make a little one to put the needles in. That's a good idea. Jean, I need to get some new needles. What was? Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a good idea from Jackie, and I missed it. And I do like a good idea. We're going to make the small one for a little padding to hang on the machine for padding for pins. Lovely idea. Yes. But yeah, they make, I think it's just something, particularly with it being sewing machine fabric in your sewing room, when it's useful as well as a decoration. I just think that's a really nice, simple idea. Okay, we'll try and do something on YouTube. It's probably be Saturday now, because and I might take my daughter shopping on Friday, because it's her birthday this weekend, and I haven't bought her anything yet. I don't know what to get her. She's got everything. So I think we'll be going shopping on Friday. So yeah, it's going to be the weekend before I can get anything else done. Okay, just to sum up then. Fabrics, I think and she normally messages me when we're sold out. We'll try and get some more bundles put together, no promises, I'll try. But there should be some fabrics left on the website still, not sure how long for. Don't think we can get any more of those. The mugs again, if you wanted to go for the mugs, these are not being reprinted, they're all limited edition, so should have had that printed on them. But that is the last of the mugs. So there will be more mugs, but just not in this print. If you wanted to go for those. Thank you, Sarah. I should see. Oh, let me show you what we're doing on Saturday. I am a little bit prepared for Saturday. Gift bag. I thought we'd do a little bit of Christmas. So we're going to make the gift bag, and it's got a scallop top. And there will be a video. I've already made the video for this, and that will be on YouTube shortly afterwards. So if you don't want to join the chat, but you do want the instructions to make it, then that's going to be there. I think it's on 2 o'clock on Saturday. So this is the project for this Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. If you'd like to join me then, I'll be making that live. So there you go, Julia. I beat you to it. Christmas gift bag. Gift bags of sewing things in sewing themed fabric would be a nice idea, wouldn't it? But again, I'll try and do a video of that on Saturday as well while I'm there. Right. Thank you, Nancy. I don't see you Saturday, so it's a little bit early for you, isn't it? Where are you? Forgot where you are. Ohio? No, you're not. Anyway, bit early for you, but I shall see you again next Wednesday, hopefully. Geraldine's son's 40th, but how does it happen? My son was 40 in March, and he's still a baby. He was only 2 yesterday. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Nice to have your company. Okay, so I'll see you again Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Send your emails through now if you want anything sorting out on the website. I shall do that now. I shall head off into my office and sit and go through your emails there. Oh, Lisa's got a news flash. Colorado, Nancy, of course, I send enough parcels to you. I should know by now. What's your news flash, Lisa? Because I'm going to go. What's your news flash, Lisa? Lisa's got a news flash and not tell me what it is. Oh, I've just been told I am to be she's going to be a nana again, 4th one. Oh, congratulations. Oh, I'd like a 4th one. Oh, can you take off those webcams chat things, Lisa, if you're still there? Oh, you've done it, thank you. We don't get many of those, do we? Anyway, I'm going now. I could sit and chat all evening, and I probably could do. I shall see you again Saturday. So you take care of yourself between now and then, and thank you for joining me today. It's been nice to chat with you. I'll see you again Saturday. Bye-bye.